Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hi everyone, it's Angelica here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be making this series because a few of you have actually wondered and reached out to me about just, I guess, securing different types of work experience in certain industries, i.e. investment banking, which we are covering today. So the first thing I will say is I didn't think I had a conventional investment banking background. Honestly, if anything, I thought I didn't have that. It's not like I didn't think I had it. I thought I did not have it. Don't know if that makes sense. But I will big up myself. I did know that I had a lot of industry insight, but not necessarily traits. So I'm in my first year of university at LSE, and this was, first year is like the year that most people settle into university, get to know what it's like. If you're at a university like LSE, you most likely will be inclined to apply for a spring week just because of the culture at places like LSE. In first week, people were already talking about the spring weeks they're applying for, and I was just like, well, damn. I guess I'm fortunate to have a huge network, especially of young people who are like-minded at many universities, people interested in engineering as a career, in the legal industry, in investment banking, in consultancy, in financial services, people doing arts, and I have a wide network of friends and associates in that regards. And a lot of my friends are male, and a lot of those males are interested in investment banking. So it didn't help. It didn't help basically because of the existing stereotypes about investment banking being a male-dominated industry. But I decided I'm going to go to lots of open days, going to go to lots of events. So last summer in June last year March 2016. Whoa! What do I mean 2016? 2017 March. I was going to say that was a long time ago. First time I actually set foot when I say like that, it's a bit funny. First time I set foot in an investment bank was last year March for an event, exclusive Black Leaders event at JP Morgan. And I was curious. I was like, well, damn. Like, from then on, I went to lots of other events. I don't know if I'm actually meant to say the names, but whatever, free promotion. I went to lots of other events, and at those events, I got familiar with the terms and the jargon, but a lot of the jargon I'd actually come across already. So it was quite refreshing because I thought the environment would be like totally foreign for me. I went to a lot of events, a lot of free food, a lot of free food. I went to dinners, I went to networking events, living my best life. And then I applied. I happened to apply for 3 spring weeks. Out of that, I got rejected by 1 after basically the last stage, and honestly that interview, I even knew that interview was terrible. Like, I was cringing. I was literally cringing while doing the interview. It was a telephone interview, and I just wasn't like, it just wasn't a good time. But I applied for 3 and I didn't get 1, but I got the other 2. So now on to why I think I was successful in my applications. I think that my research prior was solid. No, I just don't know how to lie on an application and say, oh, I'm really interested in this firm because blah 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 blah. Because I feel like you can tell. I feel like you just can tell when someone, you know, is interested. So for me, I went to open days. I got to meet people there. I got to see what they're like, and from then I decided on where I was going to apply and in what divisions I was going to apply based on my findings and based on my interests. I would definitely say make sure you do your research, and research isn't just looking online. Research isn't just looking at the deals. that the banks and the firms have done is also going there to meet the people, getting to know if you can see yourself working in that firm. On to the next, which is tailoring your CV to the firms you apply to. So I have a lot of experience, which if I had on one CV, no lie, would probably be about 10 pages. But I only ever send a one-page CV. Like, even if I'm allowed to send more than one page, my CV is only ever one page. And this is because I tailor it specifically to the firms. So how you do it is look at their values and see what best represents their values, what you already have that represents what they want. Look at their values and also look at the industry you're in. So my law CVs are different from my banking CVs. My banking CVs are different from my consultancy CVs. It all varies, and that's the best approach that I found. That's the approach that works for me. So with these open days, I'm not going to put the fact that I went to W Bank on my CV when I'm applying to X Bank. If I have relevant experience for X Bank, I'm not going to include Y Bank on there if it means that I run out of space. So you have to be wise. So when it came down to me getting lots of experience at these firms, I only used the ones that were relevant for the bank I was applying to. Another thing that I think I did well was I think I write quite well. So I like to tell a story in my applications. I don't just list, I like this, I like that, I like this. Like in the beginning, I like to set the scene, set the framework. This is really sounding like one Shakespearean literature, but honestly, that really helps. Both of the firms I interned at, I had to do a virtual interview, and one thing that helped was definitely my experience on YouTube, speaking to an imaginary person who I can't see. Yeah, speaking to a camera and being animated, being engaged, and being I don't like the word passionate, but that's gonna have to be the word that I use right now because I can't think of another word. Being enthusiastic and being charismatic through YouTube, it helps. So for those of you who don't do YouTube, most of you, I definitely would advise practicing in front of a mirror just to see how you act, record yourself, and you can see things that you do that are annoying. Or oh my god, I actually have one story I just remembered. So in one of my interviews, I had one hoop in, as in I had one hoop in, and I had my natural hair. I had an afro puff, and I had one hoop in. And you were definitely gonna see that I had one hoop in. I said I can't come and kill myself. I've already sent the video. It's already recorded. But if I had practiced, if I had looked at myself properly, then I would have noticed that I had one hoop in. Now on to face-to-face interviews. So for one of my spring weeks, I actually had an assessment centre, and at this assessment centre I was interviewed by 2 people for about half an hour to about 45 minutes. The last one went over because I had so many questions at the end. And for me, one thing I'd say, because till today, hopefully I don't jinx it, I haven't actually been rejected. I haven't failed any face-to-face interview for these programs. And the reason why I think I've been successful is because I like to see the conversations as a chat. I find out something about the firm or the person themselves, something that makes them unique that I really could never have known had I not met them. So I found out really cool things, like about people who do gardening in their spare time, which is so random for an investment bank, but do gardening, art, music. That helps you form your decision about the firm, because as much as they're interviewing you, you're also interviewing them. You're looking to see if you can see yourself working there. Because of that, I don't get nervous, and I know it probably sounds too good to be true, but honestly I don't get nervous for interviews. I power dress and it makes me feel more comfortable and confident in my everyday activities. I'm gonna link a video to a study by Harvard, or I'm not sure if it's a study, but a video about power posing as well for your interviews, which is sitting up straight and speaking to HR and speaking to the people around you and smiling and standing if that helps you, rather than sitting in the waiting room. So yeah, that's my tips. Overall, I just wanted to say that you don't have to be the president of the Business and Finance Guild for you to secure a spring week. You don't have to eat, breathe and live economics 24 hours of the day. It might help, but in my situation that just isn't me. But I did demonstrate that I have a genuine interest, and it's more than enough for you to have a real interest and to pursue that interest, to be able to tell a story and to show that you are genuine and you have an intellectual curiosity for the career and you just want to learn. That's me really. I just wanted to learn, and I just wanted to know more because I always have questions. So that is how I secured my spring weeks. For those of you who are applying next year or applying for summer internships, I'm more than happy to look over your CVs and your applications if you so wish to send them to me. Thank you so much for tuning into this video and making it this far. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already connected with me via social media, then definitely make sure you do that so I know that our friendship is real. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!